What is up, everybody? This is Brian, the Toyota guy over here at Fred Anderson Toyota in Asheville. And I just want to take a quick short video just to kind of walk around this manual transmission 24 SR Tacoma that we just got unloaded off the truck. As you can see, we've got a limited behind it as well. And this is just going to be a quick little walk around video of this truck. I did take a much longer video, kind of going over all of the features and buttons and stuff. This is my first time being in one of these ever, but I'm going to do a quick little walk around, drive around the parking lot, and give you some thoughts. All right off the bat, you can see we've got a chance to compare this right next to a silver 22 Tacoma. It's a pre-owned one that's back here, just getting its servicing done. There's a bit of a difference on the cab size now, where you can see you've got a bigger front door and a smaller rear door, which is how they've actually portioned out some of the interior space. This again is an SR with little to no packages on it. So you can see we've got the black bumpers on the back here. Very Tundra styling. You can see the old outgoing look here, especially with the old, tailgate design and bed design. You've got this little roof spoiler on the top here. Composite bed still. On the interior, you can see you've got about the same legroom as before. The seats do open up for more storage, and you do have these folding seats here. Up here in the driver area, there is a lot more room now for the driver and passenger than there has been in the past. You can actually move the front seats back extremely far. Obviously, when you go that far back, you're going to be robbing the rear passengers of leg room to the point where you're pretty much not going to be sitting anybody back there. However, you've got really good use of space up here. Massive upgrade in the technology. You've got USB ports, 2 up underneath of here, as well as a wireless charging pad. Now, I don't think this specific truck has the wireless charging pad, but you can see the spot for it, as well as pockets there, pockets here in the doors, lots of little straps here, or holes where you can hang bags or whatever you might want to hang, as well as a little hook here. Again, here's that manual transmission. We'll go ahead and crank it up. Speaking of cranking it up, here's one of the keys for this truck. I am not sure if you get 2 of these or if you get one regular key fob and then this one credit card key fob. It's kind of interesting, especially since this is a manual. So you can see we've got the push button, 6-speed manual. In fact, not even just that, it's the intelligent manual transmission. So this will do rev matching and things like that. Again, this is an updated screen that comes right out of the Corollas and RAV4s and a lot of other Toyota products, the Tundras. Oh gosh, just put it in. So you've got wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, satellite radio, as well as all of your normal connections. There is some functionality to the screen here that I do go over in my other video. Both front and passenger seats on the SR do have the manual sliders. You have an electronic parking brake on these, so there's no more parking brake down on the floor. Nothing for your hand except for the grab handle. So you can see we'll just turn that electronic parking brake off. Let's actually go ahead and just drive this thing around the parking lot. This will be my first time even cruising around in one of these with this new engine. This is, again, a 4-cylinder turbo. We will not be seeing any of the hybrids for about probably another 2 to 3 months. Well, we won't physically see one at our dealership until probably May or June, but they will be in production between April and May. Of course, it's fussing at me for my seatbelt. There we go. I will say, just jumping in this thing, this manual transmission is extremely easy to operate. The clutch feels actually fairly light. The clutch pedal feels light. Wow, there's a bit of turbo noise. I'm not even really giving her much. But there's definitely some turbo actuation noise. Look at that. It's already picked up the 10-mile-an-hour speed limit on our lot. It's telling me I'm speeding or something. Oh no, it's my stupid seatbelt. I didn't actually, I was just trying to trick it. I didn't actually buckle it. Oh God. Roll off here. Yeah, extremely easy to get going. This clutch feels great. It's a bit of a long throw on the shifter, but if you've driven the old Tacomas, that's just kind of how these are. Shifter placement's good. Viewing angles is really nice in here, honestly. I've got great visibility all the way around me. If anything, and this is intentional, I know, but there is a lot more. This truck feels way bigger in here. It sounds weird to say after I just talked about the fact there's no room in the back seat, but there is, it feels great up here. It feels like with this bigger door, the whole truck feels better. You've got a really good view of the road, the way the hood slopes. This is, again, a manual seat, but you can adjust it higher and lower, which honestly works great for me. With the dashboard being a little bit taller and a little bit chunkier, it feels like a really solid truck. This will be my first time looking in the engine bay. All right, so we've got a manual prop rod. Excuse me for... Interestingly enough, manual prop rod has 2 different positions for opening up the hood level 2. I don't know why they got to be so close, but there you go for that. Then here's, of course, this brand new, well, new for the Tacoma, 4-cylinder turbo engine. We can actually see the turbo is there underneath all of that heat shielding. Interesting noises coming from this thing. Easy to access airbox. Looks like you can pop off things nice and easy there. All these new vehicles, they have such great intake design. You can actually see there's a bit of an airflow. It's forced in air. You can see this is going to seal up with the hood right here, and it's basically just going to turn this air into a forced induction air system. Basically, it's going to suck it in through the grill, straight down into here, and then down straight into the air box, which is awesome. That also means this is going to be a great spot for any animals to leave stuff, and for you to suck in leaves and bugs. So down the road, you're going to want to keep that clean. We've got some interesting little panels here on the sides, cover up stuff. So your ABS. Here's looks to be some computers of some kind. I don't know if that's the main computer or what. Fuse panel, easy to access. You're going to have the easiest spark plug change of your life on these cars compared to the outgoing V6. You can see it's just got, looks like 10mm bolts here, 4 connectors, and those things will slide right out. Tons of room in here, which will be great when people do want to, you know, modify things and add bigger turbos. Huge charge pipe coming right off the front intercoolers, or intercooler. I have no clue how many there are. I can see an intercooler up in the grill here, as well as looks like horns and all kinds of AC condensers. Interestingly enough, the intercooler looks like it's just on this upper part of the grill. So yeah, quick little video on the Tacoma. Again, if you want to see more in depth about this and kind of get my first thoughts and kind of climbing around and hitting all the buttons and playing with the screens, definitely check the other video. But if you just want to see a quick little walk around of this truck and maybe just get my initial thoughts driving it around, here you go. So overall, man, I'm not gonna lie, just from my initial reactions on this truck, which I was kind of a little nervous to look at this thing in person after all the videos that I've watched and all of the brochures that I've read and announcements that I've talked about and stuff like that. But overall, I'm really happy with this truck. Now, do I wish this truck in a base model form wasn't $40,000 for a manual? Of course not. I wish that we had the pricing of the outgoing 23s. However, when you've got, you know, parking sensors and turbochargers and electronic this and, you know, all this extra crap that's on here that everybody wants to have in a new car, that's what's going to happen, not to mention inflation, all this other stuff. So I will say I'm really happy to spend some time with this today. This one is available for sale currently. This is, again, our first 2 that are here today, but definitely our first manual. So if you're wanting this truck and you're catching this video soon enough, reach out and give me a call and let me know. I'd love to put it home in your driveway. But as always, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.